Okay, I'm going to show you the general overview of the 3CX soft phone. That is different than the web client. So the first thing it shows you is the 3CX web client. All you do is click on this link, put in this username, install, copy, paste this password. You're done. You got a full functioning phone, you're done. There's no software to install. It's all web browser based in Chrome. It even has a click to call feature where you can one-click dial any number on the internet or on like a spreadsheet or some type of database. Really nice. That's typically why I like the web client. From there, though, you can actually install a piece of software, which will be a physical phone that literally launches every time you turn your computer on. So your phone's always there. There's no need to log into an actual web page. That being said, you need to pick the device that you're going to install on because the software is different for each. So you have a Windows PC or laptop, or you also could have a Mac laptop or desktop device. Either way, click on the link and select that device. Or if you have a smartphone or a tablet, you would select the Android or the iOS device. The phone works great on smartphones and tablets, but if you have a desktop or laptop, you'd click here. I happen to have a Windows device, so I'm going to click here. We went ahead and downloaded the file. It opened up a browser for me. I'm going to click next. I'm going to accept the terms. Mainly it's 911. If you dial 911, it's not going to know your address if you're mobile. If you're out at a coffee shop making phone calls, it's not going to know your address. That's essentially what you're signing off on. We're going to do an install. Yes. It runs right through it. It takes about 10-15 seconds tops, and we're done. There it goes. It opened, and it found in my history the file that it needed to open up. But if it didn't find the file, all you do is go back to the email and click on your welcome email, and you just open up this attachment. It will automatically program. I can even open it up by clicking on this. I'm not double clicking fast enough. There we go. Click open, and it will program essentially the same thing. Once you have your 3CX soft phone up and running, you can right click on anyone's name and call their extension, call their mobile, leave them a voicemail directly, intercom them, which just means it'll beep and you can talk. Create a conference call with an internal employee. You can chat to them and send them an email. So right click on their number, basically gives you all the features you can use. You can also dial out of here. You can just use your 10 key or type it in on your keyboard. And we'll hit enter. It found it in my phone book, so I can click here. We'll just hit enter. It's going to dial out right away. We're calling. I'm going to hang up because it's after hours, so it went to voicemail. But I can make all my phone calls right out of here. I can also just do a search for a name, and the name of the company I want to call can pop up. So I don't necessarily have to know the number. I can double click on it. It'll pull it up. I'm going to hang that call up. Real quickly, last things. The present screen is this. So that's the main one you're going to want to use. After that, you have a phone book. You can click to dial out of there. Call history. All calls, incoming, outgoing, missed calls, and abandoned. Abandoned is essentially hung up calls. Voicemails. I get my voicemail to email, so I don't have any here. But if I got them on my phone, I could actually play these voicemails right out of this spot by hitting play and then also being able to hit the delete button. From there, I can chat to someone. I put testing to an extension here. I can chat, or I could add a new chat. Select the person in my office I want to chat to and do that. It is not a mobile chat to cell phones. It's an inter-office chat to all the users in your office, and it'll pop up on their screen. Here you can do a web meeting, which is where you can share documents and share your screen. You also have a conference, very powerful conference feature that it's a lot more powerful than just doing a conference straight off of your phone. I'm not going to get into the web meeting and the conference right now. I'll do a separate video on that later. The last thing that you might want to look at is this switchboard. You can pop this open. You can look at, I have it set to receptionist view, but there's different views. Receptionist view is pretty much the best. It shows you the most of everything you want to see. if I have an active call, I can change this box to be a different size that fits my extensions down here or fits how many calls I have here. So at this point, I could generate a phone call. I'm just going to call in. It's going to actually instantly log the call right here. Whether I made the call or not, or a company made the call or not, it's going to show up here. It's going to say who I am.
You've reached Eddie with...
I called my cell phone. It's going to show who I called and how long I was talking to them. This also still shows real live status, where this phone is set to do not disturb and sending calls to voicemail. So it really shows you everything you want to see. Very similar to this presence screen, except it shows you your active calls system-wide. That's the end of the general overview on a soft phone for a Windows PC. Mac is essentially the same. And I'm not going to show you the iOS or Android in this video because I literally would have to put a video camera on the smartphone or tablet. That's the end of this video. Thank you.